This is Digress coming back to you with Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak Part 15. Also guys, this get recorded slightly later than normal, within the case of being 2 days before it's due out. But quite simply, this is like the third time I've tried to record this. But first, the things I needed to get done, I did actually get done.
Welcome.
First, I need to revise some those.
Thank you for your business. A great choice.
Basically, guys, when
As
I went to
always,
when I went to basically record this video on Monday, I was missing, like, I had this part from them. And I was like, I want the full set of Gormagala's army, even though it's technically weaker. I've boosted it up defense-wise with armor spheres. And guys, that is also another armor set I've started working on, which I'll show in a second. And I've got to get recovery bow again. I finished upgrading the Mizuzu bow. Finally, it's taken me a little while. Equipment change. I've also done and made the Gormagala armor for Tommy and Spark. Like, they've both got the armor now. And guys, I'm gonna say this now, in this armor, one, I love the cape. I don't think I've ever made Gormagala armor, but I do love the cape. And it was something that I liked about an Elder Dragon along the way. And two, you can't really tell the gender from the, like, when you start looking properly, like, Cheswa is in, yeah, and like the sleeker, smaller build. But but otherwise, no, you can't.
Well, hey there!
Also, guys, I went to earlier with Surrogatus and unlocked his armor set. I have also started making it, and it. So that looks like a dagger, but potentially a small, short sword. And that does just look like a shield. I would have preferred the two daggers on the side, because I think it would have looked a bit cooler. I do like how the armor set looks, and I do plan to finish it. That's what you need for each, and it's just a few hunts against Surrogus. The painting thing is going to be the tiny hermit shells.
Ain't nothing I can't forge.
I can't remember where you get them from, and the Bahama Razor Wings.
Main reason I've been banging away at
Which...
smithing stuff. I'll be here when you need me.
The hermit shells. So that's going to be those, and then... Yep, that's going to be those. So it's going to be the tiny little traps. That's not going to be too much of a pain. But today, guys, we're taking on the Witness by the Moonlight. And guys, if you didn't see the last episode, it went from okay to finally to hi guys. The Golden Girl hunt, the first one I set up because I had to set one up myself for the first hunt. If you've not seen the last episode, I recommend going and watching it. Went as good as it could have. It's going all the setup for a case of you do really need a couple people. And then when I went toe to toe again with other people, like joining another person's quest, it went good. And most of my hunts since have gone good against it. As literal proof, I've done 8, capture 7, and I'm pretty sure I've done like 10 hunts overall against it. Maybe a couple additional. But that 8 is close to how many I've actually gone after in total. But yeah, so I finally got the full set of Mizuzu 2, plus the full upgraded bow. I was right, I could go down the upgraded path, but I didn't need the things I thought I need, but that's past that. And today, guys, we're going to take on Witness by the Moonlight, but I think that was the most pain in the ass from last time. And I'm stalling here. I don't know why, but I am. Was the Crimson Guard of Alstrax. I went into that hunt thinking, we've got this. No, I was completely wrong. I will probably take it on in a couple weeks' time once I've got some upgraded Elder Dragon armor. And the reason I'm not taking it on Gormagala because one, Gormagala armor is weaker, but I think overall it's probably stronger, at least defense-wise. And two, we've got an quest to take care of. Also, guys, when going to name the title, I was like, because the Crimson Glow, and I'm like, oh, Crimson Knight. And then I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Because when like typing it, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, why is this coming up automatically? Yeah, it turns out I had. So I double checked and it's like, yeah, it was Mizuzu. No, not Mizuzu, it was Malzina. Of course it was the one with the Malzina cutscene. Although, to be fair, not completely accurate. An Ice Knight would have been more accurate. Now, I'll try a couple more, but hopefully we do get in. Otherwise, we're going to be having a nice conversation about hunts taking forever to get in. Which is why this video is taking a bit longer to do, because it's been a pain to get into hunts. That's one, then I'll do 2 attempts on Crimson Glow. Just in case. And then I'll do 2 more attempts on Witness by the Moonlight. But yeah, so guys, I was going to use the Crimson Knight for the thingy, but it does definitely fit the Mizuzu thing more. Although for this video, I have no idea. But then again, something will probably pop up at some point. Right guys, I've actually to get into a hunt. So guys, I eventually set a barn just because I was like, there's going to be a cutscene.
Those who let themselves be lured into the trap will be whisked away by a swift gale, the embodiment of darkness. A darkness that does not let its victims go, as they are slowly drained of their life.
Guys, bear in mind, that is a rough loss.
The servants
You know,
keep
one of the
providing
kings
their
of the
master
skies.
with vital essence.
Granted, Malzine's another dragon, but still.
And once the time is ripe, the darkness will show itself, basking in moonlight.
Scarlet Feast, Malzino.
Let's go! I'm proud to join you on your quest.
Right guys, I'm going to give it a few minutes to see if someone does join, so I'll be back soon if someone does, or if I get bored. Right, guys, we're back, and as you can see, it's been not been I don't 100% know how long it has been. Based on recordings, I've probably been here for about 10, just under 10 minutes, but yeah, I got bored. Like, waiting can get boring. Like, guys, last time I did this, there's a fishing spot down at the pier. I went and fished. Which, again, something else I consider boring.
Mine now.
Like, guys, I don't judge people who fish. I just don't get why they can. Like, the patience that you need to fish is not my wheelhouse.
Let's go! Move!
Ah, so the king is up in his throne. Also, guys, let me know in the comment section below how you think round 1's gonna go, because I'm gonna call it now, it's gonna take more than 1 round. I might get lucky and 3 other people might join within, say, 10 minutes. And we might slay the beast. But I'm calling it now, I'm getting it 10 minutes, I'm gonna end up dead.
With the 2 of us together, there truly is nothing to fear.
Malzino, I've come for your coffee run. What do you like, triple latte, you know, a latte, a mocha.
I will end you.
Well, hey, that's rude. I came to ask you what coffee you wanted. You not, Malzino, you're just not a coffee person. Like, seriously, like, I get it. No, it's not a coffee person. Like, if I was going to a cafe with a group of mates, I'd either A, order, like, Coke or Pepsi, or B, or a tea or hot chocolate. More than likely a cup of tea if I can order, like, a cold drink. Oh, shit. No, Martina, you cannot touch. Well, guys, I'm saying this now because I had completely forgot about it. There was technically a golden opportunity for me to basically cross over two video games that I have done content on before now. Shit. And I chose not to on the one. Basically, Fortnite done a crossover with Overwatch. And quite frankly, I chose not to. I could have done the video. Shit. I could have done the video on it, but like I wasn't gonna get any of the skins. So it was quite frankly pointless.
Oh, you're gonna pay. Tis but a scratch.
So I chose not to in the end. Now, granted, when this comes out, those skins could still be up, and okay, I was wrong. That was under 10 minutes. Although, guys, something else that basically has just happened, like not just happened, but context-wise, when it comes to reading Hawks, I can guess roughly, but don't ask me to go and be like, 7:07. I'll be able to go, it's just gone 7. Or it's close to 1:45, or 1:15. I'll be able to go like that, but don't you ask me to go more specific than that. Or even you ask me to read the clock on that, say, that just don't, like, I don't, like, because guys, I've got a smartwatch on my wrist. I use that, or I've always got my phone on me. Like, I've always got a way to basically be like, do I look at a clock, or do I just, you know, look at something that tells me the time? Now, it does just come from the fact of these generations. Like, this generation basically does just rely on technology. Because, guys, even though I'm 22 and I've basically grown up with it, growing up, I didn't have access to it. Like, I didn't have a smartphone until... Well, I had one, but I wasn't allowed to use it for... I wasn't allowed to take school with me until...
Great.
Shit.
I'd be proud to hear. It's a bunch.
How old was until I was like 14-ish. Because like UK, they do 5 years instead of doing until like you're 18, and then we go to like college for like 2 to 3 years, depending on what course you get into all that lot. But anyway, I remember at the time being like, the phone I want is the Samsung Galaxy SA, because that was like the newest one at the time, and I got told no. I was annoyed, I was pissed. Oh, of course, all that coming. Then comes several years later when I basically, because I was on contract, I think at the time. But come 2019, come 2019, I then swapped from who I was on contract with because out of 3, and I'm not going to go into it because, quite frankly, if I did, I would potentially be opening up to a potential lawsuit, which I don't fancy dealing with. I'm just going to say, didn't have the greatest experience with them. A couple people another person who I know has not had the greatest experience with. Someone else who I've asked hasn't had the greatest experience with them. But yeah, I'm not going into that barrel because, again, if I did and they heard it all, I quite frankly just don't want to. Now, I'd be willing to open that conversation at some point, but quite frankly, personal experience with 3, I don't like them as a company. Before I went on contract, I was with EE, and I love EE, but now I'm with Sky, and quite frankly, I prefer it. But then when I did get the chance to get my phone when I first went with Sky, I was like, I want the SA, because phone I was like, no, the S10 is the newest one out at the time. I'll go with that. And ever since then, I've basically gone with the next one up when my contract's ended. Because I believe I had the S10 right before I went to college. Because I remember telling college my number and then being like, hey, so my number's changed. And I remember telling my tutor, and it's like, yeah, that's fine. And then I went for the S21 when my contract was up. And the only thing I wish I went for that was the Ultra, because I love the headphone jack. I would love for them to bring it back. I found an alternative solution, but again, I love the headphone jack. There's probably a good reason why they removed it, but it meant I had to buy an adapter. So, yeah. Although if there is any good adapter companies out there that aren't stupidly expensive, feel free to comment down below and I'll have it check you out at some point. But like, I end up using basically a two-way adapter. A way that basically means I can still charge my phone without taking the adapter out, and I can still watch things by charging my phone. It's handy as anything. But yeah, I remember looking for ones for iPhones 3 years ago because I wanted to appoint with a mate because they were like, so they said they were listening to music when they slept. I was like, why don't you use your earphones? Well, I can't charge at the same time. It's like, surely you can get an adapter. I was right. But yeah, then went for the S23 and I went for the Ultra for that, and now I now got the S26 Ultra, which quite frankly I love. Like, guys, with me, like, if you want to get me in a good mood, give me a new phone to mess with. Like, seriously, I love messing with them. I love figuring out all the like neat tricks, all that lot, and everything that comes with them. But anyway, trying to see if we can actually get back into a Malzina hunt. I am going to try and take down Malzina today because, quite frankly, I'd love to. Because if I don't get to go to Malzina's, then I'm sorry, but Saturday's going to be getting cancelled or postponed at the very least.
Left side clear. To go.
I'll do 2 more attempts. But like, guys, when it came to Mondays, I did honestly spend like an hour just trying to get into a hunt. Then when I was editing, I'm like, I hadn't even started editing the last little half of it. I basically at that point in time taken out the in between parts of me trying to get into hunts, and then edited the first couple hunts. And I'm like, I've still got a full hunt to edit, and this video was down to like 30 something minutes at this point. I think maybe 40 something. It ended up being 30 something, I think, in the end. Right, I'll do 2 more just because I'm nice. Then, guys, I'm going to run a nice little test. As I've mentioned more than once recently, I've been watching a show called Blue Bloods. I'm currently on season 4 at the time of recording. If this comes out, I will more likely be on season 6. Because it takes about more than likely season 5, maybe season 6, I don't know. But I'm gonna see how fast we're in episodes that I can get. We're trying to get into a hunt.
Right side clear.
Yeah, guys, I'll be back soon to get into a hunt. Right, guys, we're back. And it was 23 minutes, 38 seconds of, Blue Bloods. Season 4, episode 8. Yeah, 20-something minutes into an episode I've been trying to get into the hunt. So why is it when I'm trying to get into hunts on this, I'm waiting an hour, waiting half an hour, waiting 20 to 30 minutes? I still like the other dragon I still like Maldino as another dragon. And again, dragon element wise, it's still my favourite. Just like Rage and Brachydios are my favourite blast creatures. Just like Lagiana, and I'm going to cover Shrieking, but more Lagiana is my favourite ice creature. Just like Radal is my favorite electric creature, new creature for Wild, the flagship actually. There's a lot of flagship creatures I like because Velcana is also a creature I do like, and that was the flagship for Iceborne. And I do like Nijiganti and Luna, and Niji was the flagship for base game for World. Then wakes up, Balakinovia. Water's Namael. And guys, if you haven't got the pattern already, I love things that look like dragons that might not be dragons. Like, take Pokemon. White Charizard isn't my favorite fire type. All my favorite flying type. My favorite flying type's probably Galarian Zapdos. Just because I like Lucario more for fighting. And the reason I love Galarian Zapdos more than I like base Zapdos is granted it was a gift, like I didn't find it out in the wild. But like one of my favorite water types is probably actually second favorite is probably Gyarados. I like Greninja just a tiny bit more.
I'll show you what I'm really proud of. You're done for.
Which now I say it, the only one that comes to mind is Torterra. Granted, I know it's not the only one. Like the only one that does come to mind is Torterra. Noivern is something that I've used a lot. Anytime I replay through X and Y. Dragonite is something I've used a few times. Or the first time I used Dragonite was in my first playthrough of Violet. You can't trap an Elder Dragon. Yeah, I mean, Barzino, I wouldn't blame you for wanting to execute them for, like, trying to kidnap you. But, please don't. No! Barzino, why'd you take that shit out on me? It wasn't my fault. See, one day I'm never fact of facing against an Elder Dragon, someone's just gonna message me being like, it's your fault. And it's like, dude, you tried to fucking capture it. You can't capture Elder Dragons. It's always funny because, I don't know specific reasons why you can't. But it was something I learned early on in playing through Monster Hunter. A mate that got me into the game told me early on. Out of a 43-minute episode, I've got 20 minutes and 9 seconds left. I've seen 23 minutes 38 seconds, and it was episode 7 of season 4 of Blue Bloods. Let's see how long it takes me to get into an X. I'll try 4 attempts, because I'm being nice. Then I'm going back to finish the episode. Which, quite frankly, I do actually think I probably could get through. Right, 2 more. I'm getting 1 successful hunt here. Because, guys, believe it or not, the reason I wanted to hunt Marzino today was so... Because, again, at the time when the production was being recorded, it would have been recorded Monday. It's not, it's been recorded Thursday, so I would have had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday morning to full hunt Marzino's armor set if I wanted it. But no, it had to be a pain in the ass. More specifically, I needed Gormagala stuff. But more specifically, I couldn't be asked, like, because after stream on Tuesday, which is when I tried to film this again. Right, one more. I was tired, I said, nope. I'll just come back to it on Thursday. Right guys, I'm about to get into a hunt. I'll tell you whether the episode gets finished or not. And whether I get onto the next one. So guys, I'm back, and... yeah, that took longer than it really should have. Like... I got onto another episode.
Mine now.
Like, I got past that point. I finished the episode I was on. you know, I've been through multiple Fatalis hunts and the times it's taken me to get into hunts lately. Now, I'm saying this now, depending on how this goes, but depending on whether I will finish the ending now, or whether I will finish it more likely after end up finishing it after stream on Friday. It will all depend.
Getting a bit too excited.
But like, as what I will say is, content creation is one of those things that I do overall love. I love the fact of like, because part of me is a creative side. There is a creative side part of me. Now, am I artsy? No. I'm terrible when it comes to drawing. But when it comes to being like, okay, so I can think of this really cool idea for this video, I'm going to do it. Like, guys, honestly, when I saw the craft mod, oh shit. Now.
Royal pain, courtesy of a royal knight. The monsters look all
Damn it.
regret.
But yeah, when I started Craft 1, I was like, you know, it'd be like a 20 episode series. It would be full term. I've only just finished New Event. Like, I think at the time I was on New Adventures. If I don't, at the time I probably only just finished it. I was looking to do a full long series, a full permanent series. Gravmon was supposed to just be a small little series. You know, do a few episodes, get the stuff, all that lot, like. And one of my favourite episodes, or at least an episode I remember a lot, is I think it was my 100th. It's a 2-part of me getting trapped in time. Something I don't really mention is the way I did it. And basically, it was a case of I can't really remember. Was it just? I think it was a case of I basically went into the time machine, came out, and then basically just downloaded into the other world. The way I would do it now would be a lot more different. It'd be like the 5-minute shit. It'd be like the 5-minute intro. Like I said, it'd be like the 5-minute intro, and then like the 10-15 minutes into the thing, and then like the last few minutes coming back. It'd be a lot different. And guys, I don't look at Quest being like, this was such a disappointment. I look at Quest and think, I would do a lot of things different. Including how I edited the videos back then. But I wouldn't change on what the videos were. Because again guys, at the time, I started doing Quest when I was 13. Back in 2016. Which, yeah, I know there's some younger people who have done like YouTube at younger ages and all that lot. But at the time I did it, and then like I was dealing with exams the following year and getting prepared for that during all that point. Like, all that now, I would 100% be like, right guys, I've got to turn around and prioritize my exams for a while. There won't be no content for a little while, or there won't be no mainstream content for a little while. And I would try and get like a video out once a week. It probably would still just be the Minecraft series. I'd try and do like once a week. And I just basically would just find time to, you know, edit. And I'd probably have it like come out, say, like a Monday or a Saturday or something, or like over to a point where I could use the weekend to edit.
Now's your chance to ride it.
But yeah, like I was dealing with exams back then. But like overall, I don't regret anything. The only thing I do regret is that I didn't come back sooner, because honestly guys, near the end, I was like, God, because I was forcing myself to record. which I am at the point now where I'm like, I'd rather not upload than put out an episode that, or put out a video that I'm not 100% happy with. No, I don't mind slightly being unhappy with an episode, or a part, or just like a video. I don't mind being like, I could have done like 10-15% better. But what I'm not gonna do is put out something that I'm like, nope, just absolutely not. And there have been videos I have not put like uploaded because of it. What would have been episode 30 of Craftmon because of audio problems and a lot, and I just didn't. Now the only time this won't fully apply will basically be the Reggies.
Well done.
Yeah, no thanks. That just sounds like this has to happen. Ones I would, the Latios. Like from what we know, they're friendly. I mean, in Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Latios or Latios, you know, approach you and Steven, and it's like, hey, my other half needs help. Do you mind helping? Now, Steven is a champion in Hoenn, and, you know, Pokemon would probably be like, if I was a stranger, I would, you know, so I would approach him if I needed help. I also have access to power coatings. Hee. But yeah, like, I just wouldn't want to. Like, last season, I was probably one of the only two that I wouldn't mind getting for. Garatina, no thank you. That and Believo, like, I want to, like, Garatina is currently on my, oh, I don't hate you, but Volvo, I want to chuck you off a cliff. Guys, if you haven't done the boss battle in Legends Arceus or don't know what I'm on about, there is a boss battle in Legends Arceus where you and Val something. Basically, he's an ancestor of Sylveon, not Sylveon. Sylveon, not Sylveon. Mainly because of the simple reason of one's a death, one's a life. I wouldn't want to be put in the middle. And I don't like. I want to presume Xerneas might be nice, but I could be wrong. And Yamato could be nice, and like could be evil, but I could be wrong. But I'm not. Wouldn't want to take that chance. I can't think of any other legendaries from Kalos. Alola, the Island Guardians, maybe. Like Tapu, Tapu Lele, no. Like Tapu, like a few of them might be, but Solgaleo, maybe. Any anime, he seems nice. Same for Lunastra, they both seem nice. Necrozma, hell no. Gala. I'm not going over the mythicals because I can't remember every single one of them. But just presume I would say no to most. And I'm going over the ones I can't remember. I can't remember all legendaries. Gala. Eternatus, that thing trying to blow up the world. Why it could be out of spite. Why it could have just been the fact of its power was abused a lot, well, I have no idea. Wouldn't want to take the chance. Yes! Also, the genies from, Unova, I completely forgot about and only just remembered. No! Hell no!
Here comes the messy part. Might as well put this to use.
Like, that's just a, keep me out of it. Because I remember because of, Legends Arceus. Because a new one got introduced in that. I can't think of any other legendaries. Scarlet Violet. Coridon, Miraidon. They seem friendly. But then again, I wouldn't really want to take the risk either because there are versions of both of them. There's a version of Coridon and Miraidon that's a complete dick. So it'd be 50-50. Part of me
Nothing
wants to
to
say
it.
yes to the ones you meet in the base in the story of the game, yes. But if it happens to be the ones, if the ones from Area Zero escape beforehand and just come up and those are the ones to bump into, hell no. But at the same point, I think it could be kind of cool. Oh, good, it's almost half 11. I mean, if this did need part 2, this would have been a good thumbnail too.
Outstanding work.
As always.
Are you all right?
Ah, perfectly peachy. What the fuck's happening now?
They've lost their host. And now they flee. Or do they?
They do not. They're going to find something a lot worse.
Let's go. They're waiting for us.
Yeah, well, some of us are royalty. Oh, wait, hold on, said. I mean, okay, it makes sense. Hey, Admiral, is it? Is it Admiral? Hey, is it too much to ask to have a couple of people just to walk behind me just to hold my cape up?
It appears the celebration has already begun.
Yeah, guys, I'll go through this cutscene and then I'll get back to the legendaries. Mazino's no more. Good work, you two. The research team tried to go after the quarry when they scattered, but they're all over the place. It's going to take time. Still, that's one of the kingdom's oldest threats and causes of this whole deal, both taken care of out of once. You don't look particularly pleased, Bahar. I would have thought you'd be jumping for joy and doing cartwheels. I guess because there's still crazy monsters out there inflicting with the quarry virus. As scientist, I've got a lot on my mind. My team has been dealt with yet. There's still work to be done here. Mopping up the strange straggles, investigations, the effect of the migrations observing the quarry.
Yes.
Quarry? I say quarry, I know for I'm pronouncing it wrong and I apologize in advance. Forgive me, but may we count on the continuous of your assistance? Yeah, sure, it's a nice place here. A report on the new ship, if you would. The weapons are giving me trouble. They're just too heavy, Not much weight will slow the whole thing down. What are you two working on and why do I want to know about it? It's kind of one or the other, really. Can you let one go, Admiral? Hold on a minute. A new ship, Admiral. Are we talking about the ship being built in the But Mazina Gorn, the threat is behind us. At least I thought so. Why the urgency to build a ship now? Well, you know, there's plenty of the monster threats besides Mazina, right? Yes, there are. And their name's Rebney Dogrom.
Yeah.
No harm in having the means to deal with them. Gotta keep everyone safe, you know. True, but are you sure you're not hiding something behind? You're acting awfully suspicious. Fiona, the new ship is being built on my orders, with the Kingdom's permission, obviously. And as you suspect, there's more to it than meets the eyes, but few people I can evolve in it, the better. Patient for now, wait for it to come, you'll know everything. Well, if that's your wish, not my wish. In that case, Kyrie, hold on. I want to know.
How are things?
Right,
See
new
you soon.
armors.
Hey there.
Oh, actually, that does look. I mean, that looks nice. I like the colours. That the pink really does blend in. And guys, when I tell you, the Malzino armor for either is not much different. I'm not joking.
Strike while the iron's hot.
But I do like it, and I will make it. I went to add one item. First of all, lottery.
I wish you good fortune.
But yeah, like,
Well done.
covering Legend Arceus, mainly because it's kind of going to prove my point more. In Legends Arceus alone, the Pokemon are like, hunt them! Like, there was a literal meme out there with the Paris and Parasect charging after you. No thank you. Plus, if in the anime, if it would work, if like Charizard's flamethrower in the anime would work how it if it would work how it does in the anime, where it just sort of torches my face a tiny bit, and I can just go, Charizard, then
Good
sure.
fortune you have.
But considering I've got a gut feeling it would be
I've
being
got some
burnt
great
to death,
items.
no thank you.
Okay, here you go.
Because I don't fancy getting burnt to death.
Thank you for your business.
But then covering Legends
As
EA,
always,
there is a
thank
few Pokemon in that don't run after you. There's a few that do run away from you. But same point, wouldn't want to take that risk. That's something I almost never show. That's Surgus's armor set for the cat, which does look cool. And this is Malzina's for the cat. Again, looks really cool, and I do plan to make up. Surgus is for the dog, looks like a true knight in shining armor. Same for the dog. Which again, I will plan to be making. But time for the new monsters that we can go up against.
All your questing needs. A special quest has been added.
That's still a...
Support surveys coming right up.
No. No. I forgot about this. Well, guys, I'm not taking any of them on tonight. So you're telling me I've got to go and deal with the pissed off ape, add Basil Gears, if I don't want to deal with 2 Howling Wolves, and the Cloaked in the Darkness duo, or the Seismic Scarers, double T-Rex problem.
Right now.
Well, we'll
I'm
be
a
pissing off
quest
Rajang and
receptionist.
Basil Gears next time.
Nothing more. I hope we can talk again soon.
Yeah, not going after either one of them, because one is late. Well, guys, I know we've not gone through as many hunts in today, and they've both basically been Maltino.
Next time.
What I will do is I will try quickly to get into a Crimson Glow.
Left side clear. Good to go.
Right, we'll go toe-to-toe with Crimson Glow Valstrax at some point. But yeah, like guys, legendaries and Pokemon? Hell no. And going over to Pseudos quickly. Dragonite? I want to say yes, because I imagine it wanted to give me a bear hug, and I'd have no problem with Dragonite bear hugging me in the mornings. Because quite frankly, needing to hug two people in the mornings wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Tyranitar? If I was its trainer, I think it'd be really cool. If I bumped into one, hell no. See, now why I say for trainer-wise, because, you know, someone just comes up to me and all that's you just, like, really bugging the shit at me, it's like, Tyranitar. Hyper Beam! Right, now, Salamence, Metagross. Metagross, supercomputer, so maybe, but still kind of mean. Salamence? Hell no. Other than the fact that the cool factor, that thing would eat me alive. Garchomp? I want to say yes, because I think it would be really cool. But at the same point, I can see the downside of that. So, Hydreigon. I want to say no, but I imagine I'd probably end up finding one that's, you know, just a bit more timid, and, you know, just needs like a Dina that just needs a friend. So in that regard, maybe. Goodra, yes. The thing is a slimy, gooey little thing. Dragonite and Goodra are the two cutest pseudos. Tomo? Maybe. Like, that thing could stab me to death with fight. Well, that thing could close combat me. Hell no. But at the same point, it could be cool. Dragalope? Dragapult, even. It's a jet-looking thing that fires darts at you. As long as those darts don't fully hurt when launching at me, I'd have no problem with it launching them at like a soft way at my hands just to sort of test. So, I want to say yes, I do like Dragapult. Gee, it's not the biggest fan of its moveset. Because every time I run, I always put U-turn, and I'm like, eh. See, my moveset for it is, I want to say Phantom Force, U-turn, Dragon Dance, Dragon Darts. But I'm not the biggest fan of that moveset. One day, like, I might eventually run one and be, like, really happy with it. And I have used it in Gala, and I was really happy using it. But, it might just be that one Pokemon I use in Gala. Like, every so often. Hisuian Nudra. It's a Steely Slug, maybe. If it's just like Gudra, yes. If it's gonna be a Duck, then no. Excalibur. I feel like it'd be trying to chainsaw me in half with its blade. But at the same point, if you find him in a little bit, like, if I was to find something like a Gibble and bring it in, you know, but, like, this is not if I was their trainers, this is if I'd run into him in, like, because I was in it. If I saw any Pokemon in the wild, unless it looks cute and adorable, so Dragonite and Gudra, I'd be like, oh fuck, I'm dead. But at the same point, that's stereotyping them all. So it would very much depend, but at the same point, I wouldn't want to. It's like one of my favourite series that I've mentioned more than once, especially recently, is Ben 10. I wouldn't want to bump into any one of his aliens. It would be a Nerf wish. Invincible, I wouldn't want to live in that universe. You have Viltrumites trying to take over the planet. Same for the boys, but definitely not. That'd be a lot more case of, hell no. Like Ben 10 Invincible, why is it like, eh? The boys like, nope, bugger off. Because I'd have to be like a Homelander, like, I'd have to be the biggest Homelander fan in the world, and it's like, no, he's just a dick. And if I did try and go, but Starlight's cool, I'd be slaughtered. And we see what Homelander does to humans, so yeah, no thanks. But yeah, most shows I would not want to be. But then there are shows that I do also like that I don't think would be too bad. The Rocky, am I a friend with the cops? Like, am I a friend with things like Officer John Nolan, Tim Bradford and all that lot? Or am I a perp that they've had to bring in? Thing for Blue Bloods. Am I a friend with Officer Reagan and Detective Reagan and the rest of the Reagans? Am I like a family friend, or am I a perp that they've had to bring down? And quite frankly, I wouldn't want to be a perp with Detective Reagan. How I Met Your Mother? Am I, you know, a friend of the group, or am I just this random person they know who they've seen in the bar a few times? Baby Nanny, again, do I know these people, or am I just some random dude who goes into his bar? All valid questions. Anyway, guys, if you are new around here, please like, comment, subscribe, and know if not said it much that much through this episode. Sorry, this episode's going to be slightly shorter, but both hunts will probably be slightly longer. Like, the hunts will probably not be shortened as much, so that'll probably make up for it. But anyway, guys, if you're new around here, please like, comment, subscribe. This is Digress signing off, and time for the whoosh. Whoosh, and whoosh. Bye.